I have to ask you the question that I'm sure every single person who's listening wants to know. How do you have 4 kids and look so good? What is I would love to know your pillars of what you do. For example, do you eat a lot of meat? Do you do weights? Do you do Pilates? Like, what are your pillars that you stand by?
I really love to simplify it for people because I design this lifestyle for many men and women. I started my app to be able to teach people how to do it with a limited amount of time and do it well. I used to eat 5 meals a day. I used to weigh my food. I was probably more voluptuous as a younger woman. I was in that Gold's Gym phase. You guys are too young to probably even remember that. But working really hard to maintain my body. And now I spend less time and I do it more efficiently and I work out smarter and differently. So I intermittent fast. Big believer of that. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. An 8-hour eating window, 16 hours of rest. I'm not much of a rule follower in life. I believe in a healthy lifestyle and boundaries. If I go to dinner late, I'm not really counting the clock if I'm starving. I will tell everybody you will not be hungry if you intermittent fast properly. And it's not for that chick that's just skipping breakfast and binging. That's not intermittent fasting.
Exactly what you mean. Like let's take today.
And it's confusing if you research it. So intermittent fasting means that you are giving your body and your gut a break and time to repair. Most of the time you're sleeping. So I woke up today. Had a really busy day. I can't even tell you all the things that I did today. But I taught my workout class, sweat my face off, knew that I was going to have a long day and I was going to be on the road. So I had a shake at about 11:30 noon. That was my first meal. I broke my fast. But in that shake, if somebody were to ask me if I count calories, hell no. There's probably more calories in my one shake that most people who are dieting, which I hate that word, have in an entire day. So my shake has a superfood powder, almond milk, maybe MCT oil, which is a lot of fat, almond butter, super fat, not a lot of sugar, but a little bit, maybe cinnamon for antioxidants, like a lot of different things, but it's heavy. Frozen banana. I never ate a banana as a younger woman. Would never eat a banana.
Are you making the shake or does someone make it for you?
I usually make it at home and I'll usually double or triple it up for my kids. So I'm all about saving time. Today I was at Rafi's teaching my class, so I grabbed a shake to go and then I hit the road. But generally speaking, I'll have one delicious, filling, high-calorie, high-fat shake. That breaks my fast. I have coffee in the morning.
So you broke it at 11 o'clock.
There's like black coffee doesn't break the fast.
Well, see, here's the thing. So I do coffee with half and half.
Okay, but still.
You could do coffee with full cream. I was a non-fat girl my whole life. Non-fat milk, it's loaded in sugar. Non-fat everything, it's full of shit, sugar. So high fat would be full cream. Think of it like an Italian coffee, half and half, full cream. I never used to drink half and half.
Is there a brand of half and half that you drink?
Whatever's organic. I think Horizon. I don't know. Whatever I get at Whole Foods.
Just like an organic.
Nothing fancy.
Okay, so
organic.
So you're having a coffee with half and half.
And by the way, that's a lot of fat, but it's no sugar.
Right.
So I'm full, and I have 2 of those.
Yeah, sugar's what kills people.
I have 2 cups of coffee, and that's like an Italian creamy coffee. So I froth my milk, I have my coffee, and I'm full. And then I'll have a second one because I need energy because I got a lot of stuff to do. Then I'll work out or I'll teach my class. Then I have a big shake, and then I'm kind of satisfied. So on most days, I haven't had anything since then.
So you'll stop eating after your shake until
I'm full
dinner.
And I'm satisfied.
I get that. I'm
full
the same way. I'm not
busy.
someone who wants to sit and eat all these meals all the time. So I get what you're saying.
And if I had a lunch, a late meeting, because I do like to eat. I enjoy eating. I would have, for example, a Cobb salad that maybe had a little cheese in there, a little bacon. I'm not afraid of dressing. I'm not afraid of olive oil. I would go have sushi. I would have grilled salmon and some vegetables. I would have a Caesar salad with chicken. A lot of people that are dieting are like, I can't eat that. There's so many calories in that dressing. I don't mind that fat. Avocados, olive oil, nuts.
It's so good for your skin.
So good for our hair, our brain, our skin, our nails. So I had to retrain my brain. Now I eat a lot of good fats. Dinner, and I also eat rice. Look at the Asian culture. And I don't do brown rice. It has more calories. It's too heavy. I try to keep it pretty simple and basic and clean, but I eat rice.
What kind of rice?
Jasmine rice, basmati rice, sushi rice.
And so when you have dinner...
See, that's the thing is like I told you, like my grandma's full Japanese, my mom's half, and we grew up white rice. We didn't have brown rice. It was just a thing. And if you look at that culture, Japanese, like that, it's thriving on that.
Exactly. And I love rice. And some people would say it's too many carbs and it's a staple and it's too filling. You really do have to listen to your body. But for me, a typical day would be my shake. It would be a big lunch if I was not, I would time that. Because lunch is, for me, a big meal. I don't like to eat a big meal before I go to bed.
Right.
And dinner would be steak, chicken, salmon, maybe soup, a really crunchy, healthy salad, lots of vegetables. I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of green tea. I'll have a glass of wine if I need it. I'd rather do tequila and be a little bit more organic and no sugar. So if I was really being strict, I would have tequila on the rocks with maybe an orange wedge. But I eat, and I eat well, and I love to cook because I know what I'm putting into my body, and I'll do a lot of vegetables, a lot of salads, lean proteins. If I'm starving, I'll have a handful of macadamia nuts. Maybe I'll grab a few dates.
If you're out at Wally's, what are you ordering?
I don't love the food at Wally's.
Okay,
Sorry,
let's say you're
everyone.
out. You're going
Poor
out to dinner.
Wally's.
What's your
I'm
order?
gonna order a filet mignon with like tomatoes and onions, or a Caesar salad, or sautéed spinach, a side of vegetables. I'm always gonna have a salad. I'm always gonna drink a lot of water before I eat. If you're hungry, you're probably dehydrated. So if you're hungry and you're not drinking enough water, you are thinking you're hungry and you're really dehydrated. So I'll drink sometimes my body weight in water. So whatever your body weight is, change it to ounces. It's an amazing flush and cleanse. And you're not hungry because you're full from the water. Yeah, anywhere. And by the way, if I go to an Italian restaurant and I want to have pasta, I have pasta. And I'll have a bottle of wine with Scott. And then tomorrow I'll get back on my program. I don't do that all
Sounds
the
like you
time.
don't stress about it.
I don't stress about it. I don't do guilt about it. I design a healthy lifestyle and a nutritional program that's sustainable, that works. And honestly, my shake is so yummy. It's like a milkshake.
Can you please put the shake on your Instagram
I will
story
put it
too,
on there.
with
And I
the
have
chicken.
If you click on the longevity button, or you even click on recipes, you'll find it all. So longevity is a superfood blend that I did a collab with. I put 2 scoops every day. I make it for my kids. It's so good. It's cacao.
I'm gonna try it.
See, cacao's good
Energy.
for you, Lauren.
I've heard you talk about Sun Life too. You like Sun Life.
I used to go there every day, and I was spending $20 on a shake. And then they have the billionaire that's like a $27 shake. I'm like, what the frick is wrong with me?
Khalil, what the hell, man?
Khalil, I love you, Khalil.
Khalil, make
that's
a
my
Brooke
homeboy.
Burke smoothie.
Khalil.
Here. I think that you guys should do
It's
a
a lot.
collab and make a Brooke Burke smoothie.
Come on, Khalil. I mean, it was my daughter's first job was at Sun Life, and I love Khalil. But by the time you take 4 kids in there, I just spent $100 on a smoothie. Khalil, get real, dude. I love you.
He lives out in Texas with us
I
now.
know. I mean, yes, I didn't know that. And then I would line up all those fantastic. What about the billionaire? It was like $27
The
with
bone
goat
broth is
colostrum.
my favorite.
So I make bone broth at home too.
Why do you
what-
have to put out so many podcasts? I
So
gotta
good.
afford
Do you
these
make bone
smoothies I'm
broth
making.
in your crock
I
pot?
make it in the crock pot for 2 days. It's the greatest thing ever.
Okay, you need to do a collab with crock pot. Make it like a nice, pretty white.
You're right.
I'm not joking.
Mine's
You-
like brick red. It's
yeah,
so
make
ugly.
it delicious
We have a
looking.
good crock
Right.
pot, Lauren. You just
and
keep
then
kicking
also
it in
Sun
there.
Life, because
I'm
it'd be
gonna-
so cool to like be able to Postmates your smoothie.
I'm gonna, gosh.
Because
I'm
people
telling
are
you.
busy and
I
they
know.
want, like, if I could Postmate it from Sun Life,
No,
Khalil, that would be
Khalil.
really nice in
They are
Austin.
really
I'm just
expensive
saying,
smoothie.
literally, I've heard you talk about the smoothie when you did a podcast with Jorge Cruz.
Yeah.
I remember taking notes. This is like 3 years
That's
ago.
so long ago. And that was way back when. So now I've simplified it. So now I have one superfood blend. And instead of the 5-10 ingredients that I used to line up, it's all in this one blend. And it's really good.
And it's by longevity.
It's longevity.
I'm gonna buy that. So everything
I'll
is
send it
it's,
to you.
it's all just
You've got
one
like
scoop.
10 mindful young superfood ingredients in one scoop, and I double it up. And it's Longevity by Brooke Burke Body. We did this collab. I went to the lab. It's solid.
What's in the scoop?
So there's maca, matcha, probiotics, cacao, goji berry, flaxseed, like everything that we love and need.
You know who's gonna buy that? Him.
Me.
He
I'm gonna send it to you.
He's
I
really
love it.
wellness-y.
No,
And
no,
like,
I'll buy it.
And it tastes great. It doesn't have that dirty, earthy, and it's got natural protein in it. I'm not a big believer in protein powders. I don't think we really need them.
because people go too crazy with
I
them.
think so.